on, guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube, and I have one very special figure review for you guys today, one that I was highly anticipating. He's finally here. We have the brand new WWE Mattel Legends Ultimate Edition Hulk Still Rules Hollywood Hulk Hogan. This is exclusive to Target, but here's a caveat. If you guys are not familiar, Mattel Creations right now is starting to stock store exclusive. So we are seeing some of the Monday Night War Elite and Ultimate figures on Mattel Creations, as well as some of the Target Legends and Legends Ultimate Edition figures. So this was randomly on the Mattel Creations website. It said in stock, and I took a gamble. I do have this pre-ordered from Target. But I was like, man, if I could get this like a month or 6 weeks earlier, I think this is supposed to come out like late April at your local Targets. I said, screw it, I'm going to place an order, and if for some reason it's just a pre-order or place order, I'll cancel it. And sure enough, 2 days later it shipped. It came all the way from California, and I'm on the East Coast. Generally, those figures that I order from Mattel Creations come from Pennsylvania, but this shipped from California, so it took quite a while. He's finally here. I did grab 2 of them. Very excited. I feel like this is the last Hogan Ultimate version that we need. The rest are all just gravy. When he got, fired from WWE, we, had most of the versions. We didn't have Hollywood Hogan in the NWO, and we didn't have the Hulk Still Rules. We have seen some Elite figures in this kind of iteration. Not quite exactly the same, but man, from when he wins the title versus Triple H at what is a Backlash in 2002, man, it just like set the world on fire. I was such a big mark for this version of Hogan. It's like you get the coolness of Hollywood Hogan, but still all the good, that comes with being Hulk Hogan combined into one. Just a fun time and a fun era. And like I said, I feel like the rest of the Hogans we get are just gravy as far as Ultimate Editions. This is one I needed for my collection. Definitely will be buying many of these once they hit Target. But again, very excited to bring you this review here. So as of right now, as of this recording, it is sold out on Mattel Creations. So if you guys head over there and try to find it, it is not available. But just wanted to point that out. Keep an eye on Mattel Creations for some store exclusives to go up. And I know a lot of people have been having trouble finding the Monday Night Wars figures. So that is another option. And I do appreciate Mattel, listening to us collectors and putting them up there. But we have them here early. You can see your standard box here for your store exclusive has the red outlay. Hollywood Hulk Hogan in the front, Ultimate Edition. You can see Hogan comes with 3 heads. I believe this head is the same head that we've gotten on the Hulkamania 40th Anniversary Hulk Still Rules figure. Same bandana. But you will notice these heads all have like this weird, I don't know if you guys can see it, man. I'm going to try to zoom in and not cut this box off. You can see it on this Hogan. They all got like this, blonde highlights around the eyebrows, and I don't like it. And I thought it was maybe an error because I know some people were getting this in hand, and I was like, man, that's some bad QC. And then I got 2 versions. They both have it. I think it is intentional to kind of give them some more, I don't know, expression. I don't like it right now seen in the box. We'll see once we get it out. But I will also say the skin tone is lighter. I feel like this matches the hot dog skin tone and not the roasted one. You guys can see it is not as dark as the Hollywood Hogans that we've gotten in the past. But you do get 2 brand new heads. This head is a reuse from the Hulkamania 4th Anniversary. The same bows we've seen. You get a new weight belt mold here. I still don't like how this piece is sticking out in the end, man. We'll get into it when we get the full review. Get the smaller Undisputed Championship belt that he does win, as well as a bunch of interchangeable hands. But back to the packaging. On the top, you'll see it says Hulk Hogan. On the side, Hollywood Hulk Hogan nameplate. The awesome image of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Still Rules. Love it. You can take a look at the back here. Him tearing the shirt. You can see it is a Legends figure. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Here's a little pause if you guys want to right now to take a look at the read-up and the stats. But enough chatting. Let's come back. Let's crack this Ultimate out of the packaging because I'm so excited and go full on in-depth for you. If you guys were curious for the Easter eggs on this Ultimate Edition packaging, on the top of the Hogan box, it says Hulk Still Rules. And on the bottom here, it says the Immortal One. Here we have our Ultimate Edition Hulk Hogan out of the packaging. Let's take a look at all the accessories that are included. So, hands-wise, you get a bunch of the open hands here. He does come with the mic open holding hands on the figure. You'll get a set of the pointing hands, as well as a set of fisted hands for him to do his Hulk up or any of his other flexing poses. You also do get this smaller version, which we have seen before, and I feel like was released one time in a vac finish, and now that we're finally starting to see more releases of it. The Undisputed Championship with the resized version, it is the smaller one that Hulk did have. Additionally, you will get 3 heads here Let's bring in this figure so you guys get a better look at all of these heads. So you get the kind of like him hulking up here with his gritting teeth. And then when he goes and points, it goes you over here on the right-hand side. This same smiling head sculpt that we have seen before. The boas are, again, reuse that we've seen, but look really nice on this figure. This figure seems ultimate, right? Everything about it. You get tons of stuff with it. And this is what ultimate figures should be about. You guys can see the Hulk Still Rules bandana, which is obviously removable. I do want to bring this head back here for you guys and get a close-up. See, this is what I was talking about with the eyebrows. I don't like it. That's going to be my one right now gripe right now. I don't really care for it. I get what they were trying to do for like some more expressive head sculpts, but it just looks odd. It looks like paint QC issues. It looks like he smeared something on his eyebrows because they're not even consistent on each head. It's like a different kind of portion. You can see on the corners and the ends here. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't really like it, but I do like these head sculpts. I feel like they do capture Hogan's expressions really good. The skin tone is definitely lighter, so if you guys wanted to swap these on like your Hollywood Hogan NWO figure, they will not work. The skin tone does not match. Unfortunately, you also do get this brand new weight belt mold. It does fit over the t-shirt, which is nice. I'm curious to see how it fits over the actual torso and not maybe it won't be too loose. You can see how it's a little thinner. There's more detail to it as well. You'll see the Hollywood going across it. The little holes here. And I'm still not impressed with the weight belt mold. They're making strides, but look at this. There's a little piece here. If you're doing figure photography or something, man, I know that's kind of a nerdy thing to say, but I don't like this piece sticking out. Why couldn't it be like somewhere on the inside where it kind of like clasps over like that, where you wouldn't see it? I think this is how it should be molded, where you flip it and you don't see this buckle or this ugly thing. Like, come on, guys. Like, it's not that hard. It's a weight belt, man. You guys ever go to the gym? You've seen plenty of weight belts. You can see how the original versions looked. So it is an upgrade. It is a little thinner. It's not as thick either. So you guys can see, I don't know if that even makes it even helping right here, but you can see kind of how much wider the older one is. I do like it. It's just, like I said, step in the right direction, but still not there yet, in my opinion. I think it needs some more corrections. Magic, who used to work with AW Jazzers, made some awesome weight belts. Maybe he can kind of retool this and get it going. But you also do get your Hulkamania t-shirt. It does have the black outline on here. Tears away in the front, but there is also detailing on the back. Is still running wild. This is like I said, this is awesome. This is just the extra attention to detail I like. Rips in the front, which we've seen many times before. Torso is the same. I will say there's something about my arm here. It feels a little loose. I don't know if it's just something about being in there, but a little loosey-goosey, whatever. It's not too bad, right? But you can see it's the same standard torso that we did get with the Hollywood Hogan and some of the older Ultimate Edition 13 Hulk, the new re-release Grace Hits Hulk Ultimate. We've seen so many. You can see the pattern with the tie-dye here, the red and white. He finally does have the white trim on the knee pads. They are smaller. And I'll be honest, I was a little not sure about the size of these knee pads. I kind of would like the medium-size mold. They don't look bad. I still think I prefer the medium-size mold, but these look pretty good. You will see he does have this two-tone knee brace with the red on the front, the black on the side here. You guys want to look at the actual tight designs going around. The boots are awesome, too. Take a look. You can see it says Hogan here has the image of Hulk Hogan with the flames on his boots. Nothing on the inside here. Same design on the outside. Just looks really nice. You guys want to go through some quick articulation. The head will fully rotate. He looks up about that much, down about that much. The arms go fully around. You get the bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows. The hands do rotate and hinge. You get the diaphragm joint. There is no 360 turn on this. It is the older one, so you'll just get some movement with the diaphragm where you can look up and down, move back about there. There is the waist swivel. He does he have the drop down hip? He does have the drop down hips. Mine are a little stiff. How about his kick? He can kick up pretty good. I mean, it has a little bit of bounce back. It does have a thigh cut. They're pinless knees, I believe. They are a little stiff at the top. Get the boot cut. The feet do go up and down. They are the new boot mold, so they do hinge and rock side to side. The other leg, yeah, it's a little stiff here. Let's try the drop down hip bend. Mine are a little stiff here. I don't want to mess too much with it. The other arm doesn't feel that stiff either if you guys were curious, but I do want to swap out each head on the figure body and give you a close-up look. All right, here we have the smiling head sculpt on the figure body. I also did go ahead and throw on the weight belt. It isn't loose, but you can see if it's not positioned right, it will kind of sag down, but it sits on his waist pretty good enough where I'm not going to complain and say, oh, it's a little bit, it's got to have a little slack to go over a t-shirt. So I'm okay with it. But if you are curious, I did want to show you that. But if you also want to look at this head without the bandana, there it is. Next up, we do have that kind of duck face, open mouth Hogan going, "You," when he points to his opponent here. It looks really good. I like how this looks on the figure body. I'm buying multiples to display with each head. I'm a nut like that. But here's the head sculpt without the bandana on the figure body as well. Lastly, we have his hulking up head, and this looks freaking awesome. You can also use it as maybe a shirt tearing head sculpt on this figure. Looks awesome, man. I really like the way he came out. Just brings this figure to life. Also, if you guys want to see without the bandana, but you can see Hulk hulking up over here. Starting off our Hulk Hogan comparison, so we have some of the other versions kind of within this Hulk Still Rules era-ish, right? We have the Elite from the Hulkamania 40th Anniversary 3-pack here. You can see different shirt. No glasses included with any of these. Just wanted to point that out. That is one thing that I wish was thrown there, but I don't think he wore them during the match. I'm not 100% sure. We also do have the Elite 91, and you will notice 3 different skin tones. I'm going to remove all their accessories so you can see that. Different torsos and different skin tones on these Hogans. Man, look at that. So again, different skin tone. This is the roasted Hollywood Hogan skin tone that we haven't seen. You can see this is more the hot dog one. You can see the difference in the tight designs. Again, different boots on these figures. So if you guys want to swap them, you'll even see the size of the knee pads. I still feel like these with the white trim on the left here would be better than the ones that came with this Ultimate. But again, how the weight belt sits, you guys wanted to compare them on the figure as well. But you will see even different skin tone with the lighter one here with the Elite 91. This is one of my least favorite figures. You can see, look at the shoulders, man. They're too big and they like separate the torso every time you try to articulate this guy. It's just not fun. But difference on the boots. If you guys had this figure, you want to swap them out. Again, just kind of crazy how far we've come from this to what this Ultimate Edition is now. So we have gotten quite a few Hulk Hogan Ultimate Edition figures, so we're going to compare them all right now. We have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive RIP Ultimate, as well as the Coliseum Collection Hulk Hogan here in the white. We have the Ultimate Edition Series 13 here on the left, as well as the Greatest Hits version just released. I will say I'm noticing that this Hollywood Hogan seems to be a little smaller than the other Hulks. And lastly, we have the Amazon Fan Takeover Hulk Hogan here. I did swap out to make a WCW version, as well as my favorite figure of all time, the NWO Hollywood Hulk Hogan Greatest Hits Ultimate Edition. You will see, height-wise, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's different, but this figure, maybe it's just the way the head sitting is a little shorter. The other Ultimate Hulks were taller, too, so I don't know. I guess he did shrink over the years. It's not awful, but it is slightly shorter. Here's a quick group shot of all the Ultimate Edition Hollywood and Hulk Hogan figures I've gotten. I did not forget about the Ultimate Edition Series 7 here with a lighter skin tone. I believe that's all of them. If I slipped my mind, I'm missing one. Forgive me, but these are all the Ultimate Hulks. And, you know, a lot of people are saying enough. I say keep bringing them on because I will keep buying them. One more comparison for you guys. So obviously not the quite exact figure, but the opponent he defeated to become the undisputed champion. We have the Ultimate Hollywood Hogan versus the Ultimate Triple H. A quick few fix-ups I wanted to try for you guys. So this is from the Hulkamania 40th Anniversary 3-pack. You will see this is the Tearaway Hulk Still Rules shirt, which fits really nicely. Another fix-up that I did want to try is I had this head from the WrestleMania Elite figure, which I kind of want to make an old man version of Hogan. The skin tone does not match, as you guys can see there, but screw it. Why not? We're here. We'll try it. We'll see if it even fits on the head. Maybe something we can get away with. It doesn't look awful. It actually looks pretty good, man. It's hard to tell unless you really get up close to see the skin tone is different. Man, I may actually go ahead and do this little fix up here, but if you guys were curious to see some different looks you can go with, you can obviously swap the boots from all the other Hogans from this era, but I also do want to come back and try the stretchy shirt version on here. Here's that stretchy shirt, and this looks money, man. I like the way it looks. I will say the weight belt plugs in really easy after using it a few times. Not really a need to stretch it. Fits good. I like how this stretchy shirt looks, man. Just so many custom ability or, different display options you go with all the Hogan accessories that we've gotten over the last few years. If you guys have enjoyed this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Help me get to my goal of 10,000 subs by the end of this year. We're getting close to 8,000, so I do appreciate all you guys who have smashed that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot and allows me to create more great figure content for you guys. Let me know all your thoughts on this brand new Ultimate Edition Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Will it be added to your collection? What do you like? What don't you like? I want to hear all that feedback down below. And please make sure to turn on those notification bells. Stay tuned to the newest action figure reviews here on my channel. So wrapping it up here, I think you guys know where I'm going to land with this figure. I love it. I think it delivers on all aspects. It's not perfect. Let's get right into the gripes. The eyebrows, I'm not crazy about the painting. Like I said, I have 2 of them, and they all are consistent. So I'm going to say that's consistent across the board for this release. The weight belt, I don't like that little notch on the outside, but it does fit better. It does look really good, so I'll give them a little bit of a pass. I wish the knee pads were a little bit of the medium-sized mold that has been coming on the figures with the white trim, but I can't complain again because they gave us the white trim. Love the rest of this figure. That's probably really it as far as gripes, right? There's not much I'm thinking. The skin tone, I don't know. I'm okay with it. Going the kind of like hot dog. I kind of would have liked that it was maybe roasted only so I can swap these heads on like my Hollywood Hogan, but I guess, you know what, it's a different era. It's fine. At least it's consistent from what we've been getting. It's one or the other. So I say go ahead and grab it. I love this figure. You get a ton of accessories, all the interchangeable hands, a brand new weight belt belt, 2 new head sculpts, the undisputed title. You get the white trim on the knee pads. You get the knee brace with the 2-tone colors, the new articulation on the boots, the drop down hips. I will say he does look a little small. Something about his size is just a little short. But it's not awful. It's not egregious, so I'll give them a pass there. You have all these different other accessories you can swap on here to create some different customs. I mean, I love it. If there, one gripe again, sunglasses would have been nice, but I don't think he had it during the match. I don't know. I can go on and on because this is my guy, so I'm just happy to have this figure here a little earlier than most. Mattel Creations was a great place to scoop this up. You know, I say go ahead and grab it when this hits Target. Should be late April. Thank you again for tuning in. Before you guys go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. I will catch you all on the next video review.